I was saucing, bro. Look at that, too much sauce. Ketchup, barbecue, HP, salad dressing. Too much sauce. How is it going, people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Moeed Majid. Welcome if you are new. Welcome back if you are returning. So it's been a crazy end to 2020 and the new year has come thick and fast, but I'm super excited to see where this year goes, you know, and as you can tell, it's a bit of a special occasion. I'm wearing a bit of a flamingo t-shirt, and there is a reason as to why that is. So in December, it was the 5-year anniversary of my stoma surgery, and I kind of forgot, I'm not gonna lie. It's just another day for me, you know. I'm in the flow of doing things. December was actually quite a bad month for me mentally. I was in like a dark place, but I managed to drag myself out of it, and I thought, you know what, I need to celebrate my 5 years, man. It's a half decade of having my stoma, and you know, I have never looked back since having the initial operation, and I wanted to do a bit of like a reminiscing video of photos and videos of my journey just before, during and after my stoma surgery. So I've made a little PowerPoint presentation which you guys are going to see on one of these sides here. It's the first time I've seen a lot of these photos in a long time, and you know, going through and making the PowerPoint presentation was a bit slightly emotional, not gonna lie. You know, just looking back, you don't tend to remind yourself about these things because they're repressed memories, you know. They weren't very good times for me personally. So, you know, looking at them and seeing them and looking at myself and how different I looked, it's crazy. But let's go straight into it. This is the first photo. And that is me, I think around a year after my Crohn's disease diagnosis. As you can see, my trousers are hanging off me. It's on the last belt buckle, and that belt was tiny. I'm wearing a jumper underneath the flannel shirt because I thought I looked too skinny with just the flannel shirt on. I remember that distinctly. And I'm slightly more tan because the azathioprine had this weird effect on my pigmentation where it made me tan mad. I've still got panda eyes, if you can see there from the sunglasses. So yeah, that was me in 2012, a shadow of who I am right now. This is a bit further down, wearing the same flannel shirt. If you ever look at me there, you know, this is when the Olympics were in London, and that was a massive thing for me because, you know, I'm proud of where I come from, and they were running through Brent, which is where I'm based, where I live. And yeah, we got to hold the torch, which was really, really cool. But again, as you can see, super skinny, a bit of a stick, to be honest. This is something that anyone with IBD has definitely experienced, the horrible hospital food. I do not miss that, man. That is so bland. That was meant to be dal or like a vegetable curry or something. And boy, I'm Asian, you know what I'm saying? So man knows his curries, you get me? Yeah, man, I had to put all sorts of condiments on that because that tasted like paper mache, fam. But yeah, I just had to stick a photo of food in there because that is a big part of IBD in and outside of hospital. This is a picture of me being a clown. I'm happy that I was still able to be this cheery and this silly, even going through what I was going through. But if you look at my arms and that, they look like pencils, do you know what I'm saying? I look super slim, skinny. But you can see the little, the catheter, not the catheter, oof, don't want that catheter. The cannula, little tray on the bed next to me because they've just stuck that in. I'm guessing this was a couple years in when I probably started getting abscesses, which is something we're gonna get into. My stoma did a little fart just now. I don't know if you guys heard that. I took this photo because they had to take blood from my foot because all my veins had hardened from my arms because they'd taken blood. This is when I was in hospital, maybe for 2 weeks or something. They'd taken blood every day just to test, and all the veins had like solidified, so they couldn't take any more. So I had to go to the foot, which was a new thing. I'd never experienced that before, but I thought, yeah, stick that in there as well. Humira, the love-hate relationship I had with Humira. I didn't like this drug whatsoever. I didn't like it. It didn't do anything good for me. Let's just put it like that. So I'm going to skip this. This is a video actually of me administering Humira. I'm going to put the headphones on so I can hear it. And I'm going to continue talking this way around. This is the initial dose, so it's 4 injections, so I put 2 in each leg, and then it's 2 injections, and then it goes down to 1 injection every like couple of weeks.
Yeah, but if you're doing it bone, it's gonna hurt more. You're squashing it against the bone.
So you can see there's no fluid in this one.
Are you ready? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
Activate.
Yeah, that's me putting the injection in. My brother's making jokes.
Okay, should I just do it?
Just do it, man.
Because I saw a bit of fluid in that one, I'm not gonna lie, but it was not as much as this.
Me complaining.
But that might not be sterile anymore.
What am I saying to the nurse?
You're in the hospital, slightly.
Look how skinny I am, man. It's ridiculous. That nurse was a G.
Please,
I'll die.
please.
I'm telling the nurse I'm gonna die. Still got a sense of humor even though I'm doing that. Oi, is that me, blood? I included that photo because that was probably the fittest I was throughout my whole pre-surgery Crohn's stint. I was going to the gym like 5 times, 6 times a week with my boy Mustafa. I think Michael came as well. I'm still skinny, but yeah. So this is where things get a little bit spicy. This is a PET scan, maybe a CAT scan of my lungs. With Humira, you have to have regular lung x-rays because it is known to affect your respiratory system, basically cause you to get tuberculosis. And obviously, I was the lucky one of that small percentage to get these kind of symptoms. So if you look on the right hand side, which is my left lung, that's what it's meant to look like, a nice black moon shape. And on the other side you see a very small black shape and white, and the white is fluid, and that fluid was surrounding my lung, and the pain was excruciating. Of all the pain I've ever faced, that was the worst, hands down the worst pain I've ever had. And yeah, it wasn't very nice. So this is the lady giving me an ultrasound to basically, she stuck a pipe in my back so that they can extract all the fluid out. As you can see in this photo, she's extracting the fluid through that little thingy she put in, and then it goes into that bag. A little bit of blood on my boxes there. But yeah, this was when I was in hospital for my longest stint for about 2 weeks. I think actually the foot photo of the blood getting taken out of my foot was during this stay. There's me taking a little selfie on my iPhone 4. And that is when they took it out. You can see how deep that is. Oh, there's a little bit of crust on it as well. That was what was in my back. So during my stay at hospital, some of my friends came to visit me, and I wasn't really allowed out. I had my own special room. But you know, you get lonely, and my friends had come to visit me. I'd snuck them in at night. But I don't think this was one of those times when it was at night. So this is a note I left for the nurses saying, I've gone for a walk, we'll be back soon, don't panic, call me on this number if you want to have a chat. But me being my cheeky self, I think I actually went to Nando's with my boys, because there's one near the hospital I stay in, UCH. There's one in Euston. So yeah, I went to Nando's, but I wrote this letter on the back of a napkin. Serviette. This is my boy Yusuf. He bought me flowers and a get well soon balloon. But again, you can see just like how different I look there. These are the tablets I was on. Some of the tablets I was on. I would take these, I think, 3 times a day, amongst others. 2 to 3 times a day. Horrific. Those circular white ones used to make it, if you didn't swallow them properly, throwing up. The worst. One of the tablets I was taking for the TB made my pee that color. That's my pee. Mad thing. My attitude towards the hospital got a bit frustrating sometimes. Throughout this whole thing, I wanted to include this photo because I was working in retail at the time, so I was going in and out. Throughout this whole thing, my attitude still remained my kind of comical, easygoing self on the surface. However, there was definitely a lot going on inside, you know. I actually want to play this video because this is quite a poignant video. I'm going to put the headphones back on.
Back in a familiar setting. Yep, hospital again. For the second time in 2 weeks. Had minor surgery last week. I thought, you know what, just leave it, it'll be cool. But back again for this abscess, which doesn't seem to want to leave me alone.
So at this point, I'd have developed some abscesses, perianal abscesses, which is one of the worst things you can get when you're living with IBD. So it's just abscesses around your back passage. and I had one drained the week before, and this was the next week when another one had turned up. Just for a bit of context, so yeah, this is my kind of like account of it, and I haven't shown this to anyone ever, by the way.
Had minor surgery last week. I thought, you know what, just leave it, it'll be cool. But back again for this abscess, which doesn't seem to want to leave me alone. The ceton has seemed to have stopped working, and so there's a collection of fluid, and it is massive. Feels like it's gonna explode. Very painful, and now I'm back here in hospital. Surgery tomorrow, and probably an extended recovery time. Exactly what I didn't want. Something in my health that, you know, balances it out to make me feel like crap again. And I'm genuinely just getting tired now of all this hospital visits, you know, the abrupt pain and unexpected nature of what's going on. So yeah, I suppose you just gotta deal with it, haven't you? Frustrating, of course, but you just gotta deal
I
with
see
it.
I'm
haven't
upset
you?
here actually.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's just the whole healing process afterwards, which will halt all progress. I suppose I can work on other things while I'm in bed for like half a month. Getting my ass looked at every day by a nurse, packed full of stuff. It's just life, man. It's just life. But yeah, it's pretty late. It's like past 1 o'clock in the morning. I can't eat or drink anything now. As anesthetic in the morning, general. I've asked the surgeon to like go easy and do as little damage as possible, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, the pain is magnificent.
Boy, that's quite hard to watch, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. But as you can see, I was in a very dark place. And this was one of the main reasons I actually went for the surgery. The abscesses, man, they were very, very difficult to live with, man. Very, very difficult to live with. There you go. After the abscess surgery, I was wearing these man huggies. These adult huggies. And I just took a photo of that because I thought it was hilarious. And then I think very shortly after that video, this is a picture of where they would mark where the stoma would go. Big X. X marks the spot. A year after that, I had the surgery. This is the night before the surgery, and I think as you know, I had a year to really figure out whether or not I wanted it and how it would benefit me, and whether or not it would benefit me. And obviously, all after that video you just watched, you know, I had to really assess what the hell was going on. And yeah, this is the night before the surgery.
So I've got surgery tomorrow in the morning. Should be in bed right now, but it's kind of playing my mind a little bit. Don't really know what to expect. It will all be fine though. I'll keep you guys posted. Should be cool. I'm having a defunctioning ileostomy or a stoma put in. Pat. Hopefully I won't have that face after the op, because it would have gone so smoothly. Really looking forward to it, to be honest. So I bid you a good night, and I'll probably see you all soon, I suppose. Peace and love.
So yeah, a lot more upbeat in that video. Looking forward to the surgery for sure. So if you want to see me the morning of and directly after the surgery, there's a playlist on this channel, my Stoma Diary playlist, and you can watch that there. However, this is a photo once I was put into a bed, and you can see very, very slim. The stoma bag is there, still wearing the adult huggies. And yeah, man, I don't look too shocked, you know, I'm ready to adapt. There's a little dot there you can see to the left or to the right of the stoma, and that is the laparoscopic hole. That is where they put the camera in, or they did an incision to do all the internal surgery, so no large scars whatsoever. Me just taking more photos of my stoma. There's a little bit of poo-poo in the one on the right. Another picture of the stoma. If you look at the belly button kind of closer, you can still see some scabs in there, because they also went through the belly button. This photo is a madness. Whenever I look at this, I'm like, oh my day dizzle. Look at me, fam. I'm bones, bruv. So this is after the stoma surgery. So I knew things were going to get slightly worse before they got better, and they definitely did. Even like here, I have more weight directly after the surgery, and then I'm back home here and I look even skinnier, which was nuts. But sometimes when I look back, I'm just like, damn, son, is that what I look like? Again, that's part of a video of the Stoma Diary series, but I thought I'd include that because it just shows, you know, where you start and where you can get to. This was my first order of coloplast ostomy or stoma gear. I made a video of it. You can see the camera in the background. I just wanted to show how easy the process was, what it was like, what I had ordered. Because it was my first one, I was like, just clicked on a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't know what half of it was. Again, you just learn over time. I still go through that process to this day. In fact, I need to put an order in very soon. However, I just kind of know what I like now. You know, I just keep it very concise. As you can see, the weight is starting to pile back on. I'm like, oh, man's a little bit chubby though still. However, you know, I'm happy. I look like a bit of a mad scientist. Like, here's a bit mad. But at it, you know, putting on weight, feeling better, eating a lot better as well. And there you go, you know, transformation almost complete. I'm out and about. I've put on good weight. I look a lot healthier, more colourful, because I looked like I've living, you know, just lost all my colour in my face and my body. But that was one photo I took for maybe like IBD week or something, or World Ostomy Day, and I posted that on my Instagram. I posted this photo, or I included this photo because I wanted to show that, you know, regardless of the situation you're in, you can still, you know, chase your dreams. And at the time, I really wanted to be a photographer, and, you know, I was making it happen even with my stoma, with my IBD. You know, things were going in that direction. I wanted them to go in, and I'm doing what I gotta do. Yeah, man. On top of that, I arranged the first ever live chat with Crohn's and Colitis UK. I went to the head office. I spoke with Isabel, who's a nurse, specialist nurse. We had a really good conversation about what it was like living with a stoma and living with IBD. This I wanted to include because this is my best friend's engagement party, and suits are not my favorite thing to wear because they're quite tight, but it just shows you can wear whatever you want with a stoma, you know. I was saucing, bro. Look at that, too much sauce. Ketchup, barbecue, HP, salad dressing, too much sauce. That's his wedding. Look at that. Look at that. Look what I'm wearing, bruv. Look at the sauce. Sauce. God damn, son. Give Crohn's a slap from me. But, big up to Matt. If you don't know, get to know right now. Go on the website, go on the Instagram, give them a follow, buy some stickers. These guys are absolute G's. This is what really pushed me towards fulfilling my potential. They were the first kind of platform that shared my videos, my Stoma Diary videos. Matt is a really good friend now. It's a really cool platform for creatives to share things, their stories with Crohn's, and kind of have a bit of a laugh too, man. So follow them. I always get asked about food. In this video, you can see Five Guys burgers and fries. I'll wax that off quick time. Do you know what I'm saying? I can eat pretty much whatever I like. I choose not to eat certain things. Although I have a beef burger in this picture, I rarely eat red meat. I don't drink fizzy drinks. I really know what's good for me or what I prefer. There are things I still want to change, but that will come with time. You know, I'm just happy with the way I'm at now. I'm happy that, you know, I'm doing what I need to do for myself to feel good, to feel comfortable. But the thing is about IBD, about Crohn's, about colitis is that it's very specific. So this could be good for me, but it may not be good for you. So you just have to be ready to try and test a few things. However, I can eat whatever I want. This is me eating a slice of fresh cheese that I got from Italy from my friend. Shout out Martina.
From right here.
I think her mum or someone gave her some cheese, and I brought it back, and there's me munching it. Yeah, being a silly boy. Zooming into my lips. Oh, I remember what happens now. Yeah, cheese fell out of my mouth. I'm crazy. I wanted to include these videos because I also get asked about travel and swimming and stuff like that. So the first video tackles both of those. The first video is in Switzerland and I'm about to jump into a big lake. The second video is me on one of my lone trips to Berlin.
You doing?
So you can see the stoma there in the first video, my short shorts, and that is the lake we're about to jump into. And yeah, man, I have no issues whatsoever. The second video is me in Berlin. It is slightly cloudy and rainy, but it is one of the trips I just really wanted to go on to. I remember Ryan and we were doing a deal. There's like costing like 15 quid to go. So yeah, did that. Me in Amsterdam, one of the highlights of my stoma journey, if you know what I'm saying. Me in Italy. This is me in Portugal being a silly boy. Again, another lone travel trip. I just got people from the hostel that I know to film me and stuff, and yeah, me being a silly boy. But again, it just shows the energy and, you know, the revitalization I had in my life, you know. This is me in Copenhagen. This is me in Kashmir. Me holding a shotgun in Kashmir. Me skiing. Again, extreme sports with the stoma. And I'm at it, bruv. I'm at it. I'm skiing. I'm snowboarding. I'm doing whatever I want with the stoma. This is me in the gym. I get asked loads of questions. This is me in a rago gym in Kashmir. You can't wear shoes in there and ting. So again, you can still do exercises, but the main thing I would suggest is take your time. I didn't go to the gym until 4 or 5 months after my surgery. So take your time, listen to your body. Whenever you feel ready, you do it. I did a modeling campaign. Me. Modeling campaign for Rimmel. So I did a massive campaign for one of their men's makeup range. As you can see, my eyebrows and my mustache and my bottom part of my goatee are a lot darker. I was so nervous going into that. I was like, I've got a stoma, how can I do modeling? What if they ask me to take my top off? But it was like a really great experience, you know, really great experience. Whole day, you know, it's catered. Oh, it was top notch. And they let me keep all the clothes as well after as well. Close family friend's wedding. Like a boss. You get me? Again, you can do whatever you like, man. Stoma don't stop you. So after years and years of working in retail, of trying to chase the dream, making the stoma diaries and realizing I'm really into media and creating videos and speaking in front of camera, I got a job with Vice. And it was a very surreal feeling, having gone through everything I'd gone through and thinking, you know, dropping out of university twice and thinking I'd never be able to get a proper job. And here I am working for a massive agency that I really like. And, you know, I've gone on to work with the BBC, Spotify. Yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to how this year is going. So I think that's a really good way to end the video. If you have any questions, please do let me know. I'm in the process of filming a what I eat video with a stoma. So I hope you guys will enjoy that when that eventually comes out. The daily videos have slowed down slightly now because there's not much to do during quarantine. I don't want to bore you with the same boring stuff. If I do something cool or interesting, I'll definitely document that and make a video out of it. But I really hope you guys have liked this video. If you have any questions, please do hit me up, leave a comment. I respond to all my comments. Please subscribe, share, like. If there's anyone who needs to watch this video who may be a bit scared about going into surgery or considering surgery, watch the video, share it with them, let me know, like it, subscribe. I appreciate you. Big up, more life, more love, and all the best. I need to stop looking at this screen and look at the camera, man. I have a bad habit of doing that. But we out of here, y'all. Jeez, let's go. Stoma gang, baby. Let's go.